Welcome to Capital OTB's Daily Report, brought to you by CapitalOTBBet.com. Again, Saratoga is right around the corner, so if you don't already have a Capital OTB Bet account, no better time to sign up than now to be able to take advantage of all the bells and whistles that are available with a Capital OTB Bet account. So go to CapitalOTB.com for more sign-up information. This is the Daily Report for Thursday, July 8th. I'm Seth Merrill. Thanks for joining us. Starting, as always, with a trivia question. Wednesday night, it was the Indiana Derby at Indiana Grand. We'll have an Indiana Derby question. The last 10 runnings of the Indiana Derby before Wednesday night, so 2011 through 2020, what jockey won the most editions of the Indiana Derby over that 10-year period, 2011 to 2020? We'll hit you with some multiple choice options at the end of the program, but think about that. The jockey that won the most editions of the Indiana Derby between 2011 and last year, 2020. Now, however, let's get underway with a stretch run replay from Wednesday night's Indiana Derby.
A quarter of a mile left to travel, and Mr. Wireless and Starring in My Dreams are first and second, and Folsom's got Dead Aim on the outside in third, and about 2 lengths off the lead. They run down to the final furlong. Mr. Wireless on top, Starring in My Dreams shaken up, Folsom's outside, and then it's Sermon on the Mount, but with a 16th to go, it's Mr. Wireless. Mr. Wireless scampers clear to win the Indiana Derby by 5 impressive lengths.
A solid performance for Mr. Wireless, going off as the third choice, paying $9.80. Ramon Vasquez on board, trained by Brett Calhoun, and it was, as I say, a very nice performance. Chart margin of just under 4 lengths. Sermon on the Mount ran second. Folsom, the 2-5 favorite, runs third, looking pretty good going into the far turn under Florent Giraud, and had a little momentum going around the turn and looked to be in a good spot at the top of the stretch to make a run and possibly go by them all, and then kind of ducked in a little bit and lost momentum and lost some position as well. And so Folsom a little bit disappointing at that chalky 2-5 price, but Mr. Wireless lightly raced. This was only the 5th career start for Brett Calhoun. Was coming out of a close-up second-place finish in the Texas Derby in his stakes debut back on May 31st. So lightly raced, up-and-coming 3-year-old. Be interesting to see the spots they look at and choose over the next couple of months for Mr. Wireless, but moved himself into a summertime conversation on the 3-year-old scene with a win Wednesday night in the Indiana Derby. The Indiana Oaks was one race earlier, and nice race by a filly as well, 3-year-old filly, Soothsay, who got off to a poor start and seemed totally up against it, makes a late run and gets it done to win the Indiana Oaks in her 4th career start. She started with a win in a maiden special event to debut the career, then won the Santa Anita Oaks. Prior to Wednesday night, she was second to Crazy Beautiful in the Summer Oaks out at Santa Anita. Crazy Beautiful went on to win the Delaware Oaks last weekend, so Soothsay a little bit flattered by that, and then went on to flatter herself on Wednesday night at Indiana Grand. Flavian Prat riding for Richard Mandela, and again, with only 4 starts under her belt, she'll be an interesting 3-year-old to watch, 3-year-old filly to watch going through the summer as we watch to see what spots they might pick for that one to elevate themselves in that particular division. So some good racing on Wednesday night at Indiana Grand, and some sad news over the past couple of days. Going back to Tuesday, Harvey Pack, the inimitable Harvey Pack, passing away at age 84. Boy, if you don't remember Harvey Pack, and folks of a certain age, folks who are new to the game, maybe even the last 20 years or so, may not be as familiar with Harvey Pack as folks of my age are. As I got into the game, Harvey Pack really trailblazed what has become kind of the way horse racing is covered now. He had the nightly review show on cable TV that you could tune in and watch the races, the replays at night from the NYRA track, and that was the way people did it back then prior to the internet. And in fact, let's remember Harvey Pack with just a couple of minutes from his NYRA show From opening day at Saratoga in 1996, we'll listen to the closing of that show because he had the great catchphrase that he ended every show with. So here he is, the great Harvey Pack.
Needless to say, I am caught in a deluge. There will be more scratches, but racing continues through Labor Day. Good night. May the horse be with you.
And again, that was the wrap-up. May the horse be with you, he said, as he flung his program in the air at the end of every show. That was opening day at Saratoga, 1996, the NYRA Recap Show hosted by Harvey Pack. And again, our condolences to family and friends. Harvey Pack passing away Tuesday at the age of 94. Let's talk a little bit about what's coming up on Thursday. Capital OTB and Capital OTB bet.com. On Thursday, we will be offering Delaware, Woodbine, Thistledown, Arlington, Canterbury, later on Mohawk, Yonkers, and much, much more, all on Capital OTB TV and CapitalOTBBet.com. Don't forget, with the holiday on Monday, NYRA doesn't come back until tomorrow, Friday, for their final 3-day stint down at Belmont before the move up to Saratoga in just a week's time. Next Thursday, they're up at Saratoga for opening day. Really looking forward to that. The Capital OTB TV set has been under construction in the annual fashion by Claire Court over the past few days. I was up on Wednesday, and things are looking good for our initial broadcasts coming up this weekend and into next week. And as I say, opening day, we will kick off the regular morning programming live from the Saratoga backstretch every racing day throughout the 2021 Saratoga racing season. Tune in. Check us out on Roku as well. Spread that news around to folks who may not have Capital OTB TV available via their local cable system. Roku is an option as well. You want to tune in on those racing mornings for great interviews with all the major players in the game. Promotions coming up this week on Saturday, $100 win-a-bet at the Clubhouse Racebook. There's also a syndicate special. You can check the website to see if there are still availabilities for the syndicate, capitalotb.com. Match bet promotion at the Clubhouse Racebook. And then as we get into the opening of Saratoga, starting on the 15th, there is a plethora of Capital OTB promotions and events that will offer a lot of opportunities for some extra winnings during the Saratoga season. You can always check out the promos and events at capitalotb.com. All right, the trivia question for today: which jockey won the most Indiana Derbies over the 10-year period prior to Wednesday night, 2011 to 2020. I mentioned Folsom was a disappointing third Wednesday night at 2-5. He was ridden by Florent Giraud. On the multiple choice scene, we'll put Florent Giraud in the mix. Martin Garcia is our second multiple choice option. And how about the prolific Irod Ortiz? So, was the jockey that won the most Indiana Derbies from 2011 to 2020 Florent Giraud, Martin Garcia, or Irod Ortiz? Here is the stretch run of the 2020 Indiana Derby, and the rider is the answer to today's trivia question.
And it's Shared Sense on the outside, Necker Island. And then it is Erner towards the fence as they got 1 furlong to go. And it's Shared Sense striking the front and has the lead. But Major Fed is surging late on the outside up in the second deep stretch. It's Shared Sense for Godolphin. Shared Sense wins the Indiana Derby.
Last year, it was Shared Sense winning the Indiana Derby, the 2020 version, for trainer Brad Cox and jockey Florent Giraud. Giraud was also on board Axelrod for trainer Mike McCarthy in 2016. His 2 wins, Flojo, Florent Giraud, became the winningest jockey of the Indiana Derby between 2011 and 2020. Martin Garcia also an option amongst our multiple choice picks. And if we had included 1 year earlier, he would have been right in the mix as well. He won in 2010 and 2013, but he just missed our cutoff for the question today. So it was Florent Giraud. The answer to today's trivia question. That'll all wrap it up for this Thursday, July 8th edition of the Daily Report, brought to you by CapitalOTBBet.com. I'm Seth Merrill. We're here via the social media channels of Capital OTB every Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Thanks for tuning in. Spread the word. Good luck on Thursday, and we'll see you tomorrow.